Today's topic is forgiveness. It's a big one. It's a glorious one. It's something everybody needs and thinks they've done and they've got it. But, well, let's talk about it. My name is Sheevaun Moran, and I am the founder of Energy Mastery. It's a system of energetic tools that helps people who are more sensitive, awake, spiritual, conscious, who have spidey senses that don't make sense to them, who have tried a bunch of things in the energy space and not really seeing deep, lasting, profound results. So Energy Mastery is that place where all of those things get cleaned up, solved, and resolved. And the cool thing about Energy Mastery is we talk about all kinds of words and ideas, energies and thoughts, and how to sort through those. And today's topic is forgiveness. I like this topic because I recorded a meditation journey a bunch of years ago called Forgiveness for Even the Most Difficult Situations. And I recorded it because of one particular client who came to me who had tried to take her life, I think 9 times before she got to me. And I was pretty new to sharing the tools that I'd been using on myself. And yet she was certain that I was the one who was going to turn it around for her. And so we went through a lot of processes of dealing with the energy of the husband who cheated on her and her desire to end her life. And while this seems like a heavy conversation, the thing about forgiveness is her first thing to me that she said was, "I've already forgiven him." I said, "Well, if you've already forgiven him, then you wouldn't try to leave your life." And it was a big epiphany for her because forgiveness energy is complex and it's deep and it's light and it's bright and it's actually somewhat dark and it's all over the place. And it doesn't make a lot of logical sense. And so, for one, forgiveness will be a release. And for somebody else, forgiveness will be impossible because of the thing done to them. And let's just talk about it from a perspective of energy. And I'll use this particular client as an example. She had the energy of life is not worth living if he is always cheating on me and I am not married to him. And so it didn't matter what forgiveness exercises she was doing before this because she didn't identify with a life worth living and she didn't identify with her own life. And oftentimes when we're looking to forgiveness to be a part of the solution or the solution, we think it's the do-all, the be-all, the end-all. Once we do it, we are free. And forgiveness is kind of like the biggest onion on the planet that you're going to have to peel one layer and peel another and peel another and peel another. And every once in a while, you're going to get to a core one and you're going to cry a lot because that's what onions are about, is the releasing all of that toxic soup that you've stored in your gut, stored in your cells. So forgiveness is a thing that actually has to help release the energy problem from the energy body and the actual cellular system. And when something is very deeply held in the emotional body, the emotional body has to get impacted as well. And yet, if you don't really have a desire to forgive someone, you want to help your client or yourself take the step of identifying that you are ready to be free of the imprisoning energy. Forget the thought, the person, the idea, the situation. You are ready to be free of the imprisoning energy. And at Energy Mastery, one of the tools that we teach is about how to clean up the energy from the aura, from the emotional body, and ultimately from the cells. That's the cool thing about energy mastery, because when we teach you how to clean it up from the cells, and whatever practice you're using, keep doing what you're doing. Yet if you're not getting the results that you want, then reach out, because energy mastery might be a solution. Because forgiveness is a long-standing release that continues to work on a regular and consistent basis if you work with it and add it and clean it up regularly. It will give you kind of like a fresh start in your cells. It's kind of like your cells have a shelf life of every 7 years you will have, regenerated cells. Well, that will go faster because you've cleaned up that imprisoning energy that you needed to forgive. And listen, forgiveness could be needed because you lost your favorite pen. It could be because of a pet. It could be because of a slight somebody did or you felt they did. It could be something from family. It could be something you don't even know. And to walk around saying, I forgive, the brain doesn't get on board with that until the energy is fully being cleansed. So the brain can get on board with that, I forgive. And, there's even a Ho'oponopono. I just have a unique system of forgiveness that works from the cells from the inside while we're working with the mind. Because the way the mind and forgiveness work is they kind of wall each other off, so that the forgiveness isn't able to be done at a deeper and deeper and deeper level. So this may be kind of esoteric, but whatever practice you're using for forgiveness, keep doing it. And reach out to Energy Mastery and download the ebook at energymastery.com. And let's forgive ourselves for really doing our best and yet knowing we can do that much better. My name is Sheevaun Moran. Have an amazing day. I bet you're wondering about the woman who tried to commit suicide and what happened to her. Well, she did try one more time. However, we worked through the process of forgiveness, the forgiveness energy, her emotional body, and all of the things that were going on with her and her husband. And the cool thing about this is she and her husband got back together. It was a miracle, truly a miracle. And she's never tried to take her life since. And that's been a lot of years. So the level of forgiveness that we did was the process I took her through was probably 385 times, if I recall correctly. It was kind of a big number, but it worked, and her life is flourishing. So have an awesome day.
For more information on energy mastery and how to master your energy, go to energymastery.com.